big welcome to all tuning in to Web3 Weekly Wonders, or WWW for short. I'm Agastya Samat, your guide through the fascinating world of Web3. My journey, rooted in law, business, and cutting-edge tech, has shown me how innovation shapes industries. Currently, at the helm of a healthcare token project, I'm thrilled to bring you groundbreaking insights from the Web3 space. Each week, we plunge into riveting Web3 narratives. This universe is a hotbed of innovation, reshaping our future, and that's why I think understanding these developments is essential, no matter where you are in the world. Today, we are zooming in on inscriptions, a breakthrough concept in Web3. What are they? How do they work? And why are they causing such a stir? This week, we saw 90 to 95% of transactions on EVM chains driven by inscriptions. Let's learn more with these next few charts. But is this just a fleeting trend or a genuine game changer in blockchain technology? To get a grip on this, let's unravel the origins of inscriptions. Inscriptions came to life through ordinals on the Bitcoin network. Here's the fascinating part. Every Bitcoin is comprised of 100 million Satoshis, and each of these can bear up to 4 MB of unique content. Picture engraving a digital signature or an NFT's metadata onto a Satoshi. That's inscriptions. These inscribed Satoshis can move across addresses just like any Bitcoin transaction, creating a new dimension for pseudo-NFTs on the network. Each Satoshi is distinct, identified through ordinal theory by its mining data. Consider the next picture for additional detail on how ordinal theory works on the Bitcoin network. Now let's take a look at data from the Bitcoin network and the number of inscriptions we've been seeing on this network in the last year. If you take a close look, you'll see that April 2023 onwards, we started seeing significant growth in the number of inscriptions. What made builders consider the idea for inscriptions in the first place? Simple. Bitcoin's trillion-dollar liquidity was a fertile ground for novel utilities like NFTs and smart contracts, and inscriptions fit the bill. The plot thickens with EVM chains. Even those with robust smart contract capabilities are adopting inscriptions. Take Polygon, for example. Inscriptions here mimic NFTs and tokens, but at a fraction of the cost in gas and fees. Essentially, inscriptions are just transmitting call data, a read-only and significantly cheaper alternative to smart contract data storage. For reference, last week Polygon had the highest inscriptions of any EVM chain, over 165 million. Social media users were quick to note that gas fees on the network stayed low, remaining under 10 cents a transaction. Here's the catch. Inscriptions are like notations of actions, whereas smart contracts actually execute these actions with on-chain rules. Pro-inscription advocates argue that these noted actions are stored on-chain in a decentralized way. While true, the downside is the inaccessibility of this data in real time on-chain. To access it, one must either rely on a centralized API that has indexed the data, or index every inscription transaction call data themselves. This means to practically understand the state of an inscription token or collection, off-chain processing is essentially required, limiting its interaction with other smart contracts or direct on-chain applications. While inscriptions offer a cost-effective alternative to smart contract tokens, they depend heavily on off-chain indexers to reconstruct their history. So, with all of that said, what are your thoughts on inscriptions and their role in Web3? Drop your comments below and let's discuss. Thanks for watching. See you next week.